Hello, and welcome to Foos Entertainment for my next review. Give me a second. That's better. Sorry, last minute adjustments. And of course, our next movie is Rob Zombie's Halloween. So I said I had mixed feelings about this movie. I'll show it a little off. Alright, my mixed feelings about Rob Zombie's Halloween. Alright, first off, why do I have mixed feelings about this movie? Because this movie is actually entertaining. Now, if this movie wasn't entertaining at all, then I would have 100% nothing good to say about this movie. But this so happens that the movie is entertaining. The acting in the movie is actually pretty good from Malcolm McDowell, as well as many others. I'll be honest with you, the only actor in the movie I care about is Malcolm McDowell. But all the other actors, which I do not care about, did a good job. But, and this is where it gets fun. This is where it gets real fun. For the most part, I'm going to be very, very blunt with you. I fucking hate this movie. It may be entertaining. It may be a good way to pass the time. On its own, it might be an okay movie to watch, and it might actually have enjoyment of this being a movie to watch. But I really hate this fucking movie. This movie disrespected the source material in every way. It really did disrespect the source material. The way that Michael Myers is proceeded in this film is just so opposite of what he was in the original franchise. Rob Zombie, you should be ashamed of yourself for changing Halloween so much that it's not recognizable. You missed the point, completely missed the point of John Carpenter's creation. Yeah, he made an entertaining movie. There were some scary moments in the film. I could say that a lot of the technologies of the movie are pretty good. Like how they have really good use of picture quality and really good, elegant use of sound, to where the sound almost looks like a character in the movie. But this is a piece of shit. I'm just being honest with you. And most people in the world agree with me on that one. As I have explained after reviewing all of the Halloween movies, literally every single one of them, I can tell you in a clear face, this is not Halloween. Not even remotely. It's a lot more than having Michael Myers killing people in a movie for it to be Halloween. One of my favorites is Jason. I'm trying to get this as close to 15 minutes as I can because it took 2 days to upload that video. So I won't go into detail about why this is not really legitimately a Halloween movie. So let's just go ahead and go into the premise of the film. And I'll try to keep this as close as I can to 15 minutes. First problem with the movie. First at the beginning premise of the film. The film opens up with Michael Myers as a 8-year-old. You're told not even 8-year-old. Yeah, that's already a flaw. I didn't even notice until thinking about it. He's not 8 years old in this movie. Now, he was like 11 years old, 8 years old in the original franchise when he killed his oldest sister Meredith in the original franchise. He's like 14 years old in this. And the fact that it shows every single detail right in your face of the average textbook of a serial killer. Having him mutilate animals and kill animals for thrills. All the way up to him being a bizarre individual that nobody likes. Being looked at by authorities as a troubled individual. All of it. Textbook. In the original franchise, Michael Myers grew up as a child of privilege. His parents were rich and successful. His entire family in this movie is white fucking trash. We have a sex crazy sister. He was annoying as fuck. We have a stepfather. He was a bum. And obviously psychologically unstable. And then we have a prostitute mom. He's a hooker. White trash. Basically how to describe his family. Like in the original movie, he kills his oldest sister, his stepfather, and oldest sister's boyfriend. Although that's different. I guess the body count is higher before he gets incarcerated in Smith's Grove. Now, the theatrical cut of this movie had a much better sequence on how Michael Myers escapes after he's grown older and shit, and his parents, shot herself and all that stuff. His mom shot herself and all that stuff, which is, of course, in the original movie. But it's just mentioned. It's not shown, it's mentioned. It's better just to mention things than show them to you. Half the movie is born because of that. In the original theatrical cut of the film, he escapes from breaking free from his restraints and kills all the orderlies and security guards. In this one of the security guards with another security guard or an orderly abduct a schizophrenic woman who was dosed up on docile drugs and attempt to rape her in front of Michael. Michael goes violent and kills both of them and escapes. I prefer the theatrical cut. Sorry, has more execution. It's just plain stupid what you did in the director's cut. Then, of course, he makes his way back to Hanfield, and we had the typical story that we had with the first film. Laurie Strode is a follow all the rules textbook. I play it safe teenager. It's a babysitter. Babysits Tommy. Michael comes around. Dr. Loomis goes after Michael when he hears about the newsman escaping from Smith's Grove Sanitarium. It shows how he gets a gun, which he didn't do in the first movie. I would say Malcolm McDowell's wardrobe is a little bit more interesting than Donald Pleasance. He actually looks more tethered, in my opinion, and such. Like I said, in my opinion, Malcolm McDowell's the best thing about this movie is him. And of course, tries to stop Michael, shoots him. But this is where it gets a little different. And then the climax of the film, Michael gets up. Laurie Strode ends up shooting him in the head after he takes her through a window and onto the street. I don't know how the hell she survived that, but shoots him in the head. And it's all screaming and manic screaming and fear and stuff. And that's the way the movie ends. Now, another problem I have with this movie, Michael Myers, if you actually pay attention to the movies, Michael Myers is smaller than I am in height. Give you a little idea, I'm 5'11" and a half. Weigh about 160. I have a prison-built muscular body. Michael Myers also has a prison-built muscular body, but he also happens to be 5'9". He does have an A-line bone structure like mine, so he is very long and looks like he's taller than he really is, but that's why how big he is in all the other movies. Now all of a sudden in this movie he's 7'1" in 275 pounds muscle, like Kane or somebody from the WWE. That's not Michael Myers. Come on already. That's stupid. Change the character so fucking much. It's not a good thing. Now, the good thing about the movie is the audio and video. Alright, let's go on the video first. Like the first two movies, and Halloween H2O and Resurrection, this one is in 235 by 1 wide. It has this one I say is surprisingly probably the most cool tempt one out of all the films in the franchise. There's a lot of cool color temperatures in this movie. But what's interesting is it doesn't feel like it look like it's cool color temperatures, but the entire movie is recorded in cool color temperature with sort of a warm neutral abstract over it. Which means it looks very digital. The audio. This has a 5.1 Dolby True HD track, and before you say, oh, well, those soundtracks suck, they don't always suck. This is one of the cases where they don't. Now, a lot of times for the movie, it seems like a very neutral movie, sound-wise, but in certain points in the movie, the sound designer of how the movie was mixed sound-wise literally makes the movie sound act as a character in the movie, where you have effects that are complemented for the sound, which I find very cool. So the sound is pretty awesome at times. Not all the time. It's not perfect sound, but it's definitely complements things a lot, which I like. Overall, I am proud of myself that I made it through this movie. Now, the worst is yet to come, because I'm not quite sure which one's next on the list, Friday the 13th Remake, which is going to be a hard movie to watch, or Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. But both of these films are going to be insanely hard for me to watch, because I hate those movies even more than I hate this movie. So, but that's how that goes. And yes, the Friday the 13th Remake may actually go over 15 minutes. But I am very proud that I got to where I only got to 15 minutes on this one. Now, it's always subscribe, check back with me from time to time. Let me know if you like this movie or if you hated it like me and everybody else. Put a like or a dislike on this video if you choose. And I will see you guys next time from our next review. Until then.